and very happy to be here, roasting. But I'm really happy. But I was sharing with some of you that in Michigan we got robbed of the summer this year. It's been very mild, probably 80 on a good day. So I'm liking the sun, but I'll still be brief because yeah, we're roasting. Anyway, I am in Alfa Romeo now. I've been with the team for about 9 months. Before that, I was with Ram 1500, and before that, I was with what we call in Stellantis the international team. What the international team does is we get the products that we manufacture here in North America and we sell them into foreign markets. If we want to do that, of course, we need to find out what the customers want and what the regulations are in those markets and so on. And now, what I find funny is that I've gone 180 degrees. Now I am the one importing vehicles from another country, letting that country know what the regulations are here and what the customers need here. So this is the super cool part of my new job. I want to talk to you a little bit about Alfa Romeo as a brand, a little bit about what we're doing at Stellantis with Alfa Romeo. Obviously, you'll be able to see and learn more about the Tonale under spec sheets than I could ever sit here making us all roast to death. So I want to share with you first the thoughts on Alfa Romeo. Alfa Romeo is working to be the global premium brand for Stellantis. All right, now we're doing that by focusing on two things. We're focusing on...
Speak a little louder.
All right, the global premium brand of Stellantis. Thank you. I gave him $10 to make me repeat that line for Anyway, we're doing that by focusing on two things: quality and customer experience. These are two very important things that we think will take the brand to the next level that is required here in the United States. Now, as far as quality, I think the most telling of all actions that we've been taking, our CEO of the brand, Jeff Imperato, is doing monthly visits to all of our plants and gathering all the team together and talking to them, making sure that everybody's aligned. I think this is crucial because normally you would find that manufacturing has their KPIs and that engineering has their KPIs and that design has their KPIs and so on and so forth. By having Jean-Philippe there, not only are we promoting accountability, of course, but we are letting these guys tell every team, suppliers, engineers, the plant, manufacturing, everybody now knows, okay, we are headed towards quality. That is one of the two things that we need to conquest to be able to put the brand where it needs to be going forward. So quality. And by the way, talking about quality, my shameless plug here, we also, for the past year, we've been getting recognition by J.D. Power, IQS, #1 last year. We've also gotten some service satisfaction index, some customer satisfaction indexes. Those one touch, of course, on the second leg that I was mentioning, right? Remember I said quality and I also said customer satisfaction. We've also been focusing a lot on customer satisfaction. As I said, J.D. Power has been recognizing those efforts. And I think, by the way, what's helped us achieve those levels is our network. The size of our network, as you guys all know, is 130 dealers. I'm talking about the United States, of course. And that allows us to be agile. That allows us to have a message, have new policies, and find out what's working on one place, what's not working on the other place, and communicate really, really fast. Therefore, achieving these objectives that we have for quality and customer satisfaction across the nation. Now, what is this giving us? By achieving this recognition and getting to these new levels of quality and customer satisfaction that we're doing, this allows us to have demand, better demand. So we've got more customers, better demand. Of course, we keep a steady prices. We don't need to resort to incentives that much, and that helps us in what is my favorite part of the business, which is future product development, which is why we're here today, right? So future product development, one key point here is we will be launching 5 new products between now and the end of the decade. Those 5 new products that we will be launching will all be BEVs, will all be 100% electric products. That is key. The first one of those launches, of course, is Tonale. Tonale is not, as you all know, is not 100% electric. It is a PHEV, but it is a very nice transition into this evolution of what we're calling the electrification and connectivity, right? What we're calling the performance vehicles of the 21st century. Why is that important? I think that is PHEV because of you all heard of range anxiety. So by having a PHEV, we get rid of that, of course. Customers will say, okay, I can adopt Alfa Romeo with a PHEV without having that concern, that worry. And then the other one that I think is very important is the Tonale competes in this what we call the C segment, so the compact UV segment. Now, customers in the compact UV segment, which by the way is a huge segment, is one of the most important segments in the U.S. The customers there we know are people that live in cities, urban customers. All right. So these guys, their daily driving habits are probably around what 25 miles. That's what our internal studies tells us. So 25 miles. This guy gives us a little bit above 30 miles of pure electric range. Very important number, right now, 33 miles of pure electric range. So 33 miles of pure electric range. The driving habits of our target customer are 25 miles. So this is really good. So number one, by it being a PHEV, we are getting rid of that range anxiety. But number two, the customers themselves, as they start driving this and realize, wait a minute, I'm getting a full electric on my daily activities without ever having to resort to the gas engine. Oh, I am now ready to take the next step that Alfa is telling me I should take by going BEV in the next generation of our vehicles. By the way, not sure if I mentioned it, but the first one that we're going to launch is in the summer of 2025. It will be our first full electric vehicle in the US in our lineup. So this is pretty cool. Like I said, this is the evolution of the brand, and of course, throughout this evolution, we are making sure that the vehicles still represent what Alfa Romeo is supposed to represent, what Alfa Romeo has represented for the past 100 years, namely extraordinary, unmistakable Italian design, and obviously the driving performance with the driving characteristics that we all know and love in an Alfa Romeo. Now I'm going to start talking about this one. Like I said, I'm going to do a quick walkthrough because you can see all the specifications in your media kits, but I want to highlight here in the front, very characteristic, the grille here with the V shape and the 3 air intakes. That's been a design cue that's been around the brand for probably since the past 100 years, and we are keeping it here. Like I said, we want to keep the best of Alfa Romeo in this new Tonale and in all the future cars. The second thing that I want to highlight, the headlamps with the 3 lights, 3 LED lights. This is, by the way, this is something new that you're seeing in 24 model year here with this Tonale. But we will also see the Giulia and the Stelvio, which are my other 2 products of the lineup, adopt these 3 Lobo headlamps also in 24 model years. Remember that in 23 we've got 2 big LED light bulbs. Now we have these 3 Lobo on across all our lineup, Giulia, Stelvio, and Tonale. On the side of the vehicle, the other characteristic that's been around Alfa Romeo for a long time are those 5 hollow wheels. That is something that is recognizable in Alfa Romeo models for the longest time, and we are keeping that. So all these little cues, of course, the clean line on the side all the way to the back, the LEDs with the 3 lamps that also repeat in the back side. All of these little cues are something we are keeping as we are launching the Tonale this year. By the way, it is already on sale. I said we are launching, but we already launched it a couple of months ago. Really quickly, I want to talk about the drivetrain. So, of course, a 1.3 liter gasoline engine, and it's coupled with a 90 kilowatt electric motor. Together, they give us 285 horsepower. As I said, the electric range is 33 miles, purely electric range. What else do I want to talk about it? We will be offering it in 3 trim levels: the Sprint, the TI, and the Veloce. Right now you are looking at the Veloce, which is our top of the line, and the starting out price of the Sprint is $42,995. Goes all the way up to the Veloce, which starts at $47,495. Of course, it's got optional equipment that you can choose: carbon system, the sunroof, the paint itself, and these might change your pricing a little bit. Wheels, also optional equipment. So that's it. Like I said, I don't want to necessarily go into all the detail of the vehicle, but okay, so summarizing. The first vehicle in our lineup that is part of this evolution of our brand into the electrification part of Alfa Romeo. It is CUV, compact utility vehicle segment, which is the most important segment in the United States. It's giving us access to our new customers. It's giving us access to one of the largest and most important segments, starting at price $42,995 and 30, a little bit above 30 miles of pure electric range. That's another one of the key takeaways. So that's it. Like I said, I don't want to keep you all here in the sun, even though I am liking it. But
so what's happening with the dealer group these days? Who are your dealers? Are they already existing Ram, Chrysler, whatever Fiat dealers, or are they independents? Because the deal, what we're getting a lot of feedback is that the consumer relationship with the dealers is probably as key as purchasing the vehicles. Can you talk about your dealers?
Absolutely, they are specific Alfa Romeo dealers.
Right.
All these 130 dealers that I was talking about, and you're right about the consumer relationship with the dealers, and that's why we're focusing, as I mentioned, on customer satisfaction. That is very important. We have a specific group that deals with customer satisfaction.
What's the top price this tops out at if you get every option available?
I'm gonna go with probably around 60.
How many months has it been on the market, and how many units have you moved so far?
We've been in the market for a couple of months. The first units landed in the United States. The first units landed in the United States probably early June. And yes.
So are they coming through Baltimore? Or are they coming? What are the ports they're coming into?
Gosh, that is a very good question. I know Baltimore is one of the ports.
On the East Coast, and then what West Coast would be? Florida.
Even in Texas.
Okay, so they're coming through a variety of ports.
Yes.
Is the 1.3 liter engine a corporate engine, or is it an Alfa specific engine?
It's an engine that is tuned for an Alfa Romeo, so it's obviously different, but there are some similar features.
I was trying to think of other products that might have it, but
Well, we're here today to talk about the Alfa Romeo.
Yeah, I'm just trying to understand the other thing. That's a fair question.
Understand, but what some of the features that make the Alfa Romeo unique are the way